Lisa Bloom is a trial attorney at the Bloom firm, at the legal analyst as well. She's following us, as well as following the case in Los Angeles. Lisa, tell us, explain why Mathers could actually face charges in the first place.
Well, here in California, we have a peeping Tom law that specifically says you cannot take photographs of people in places where they have a reasonable expectation of privacy, like a dressing room at a gym. And not only did Ms. Mathers do that very clearly, she posted it and she included a caption that made her intent clear. So I think it's a pretty blatant violation of the law, and I think she should be charged.
Now, her excuse, though, is that she took that image in order to send it privately. She's pleading ignorance and not realizing that it was shared publicly. Does that change a possible sentence at all?
It doesn't, because it's still a violation of the law, number one, to take the photo, and number two, to transmit it even to just one person. I suppose it's a more blatant violation of the law if you're posting it to Snapchat, where thousands or even millions of people could look at it, but it's still a violation of the law, taking it and sending it to one friend.
Lisa, if she were charged, what would those possible charges look like? Do we know?
Well, it would be an invasion of privacy charge. It's a misdemeanor, which means she could face up to 6 months in jail and a fine. Assuming that she has no criminal record, and I'm not aware of any that she has, it's extremely unlikely that she would do any jail time. She would probably be required to do some community service and go to some counseling. And frankly, I think she should get some counseling, because this was an exceedingly mean thing for her to have done. This was a 70-year-old woman minding her own business at the gym that she decided to body shame.
Yeah, and we have to support the 70-year-old woman who's deciding to go to the gym, deciding to be fit, probably doing more than many of us. Yeah. What other legal options does she have? Because she also wants to remain private. She would be embarrassed by being identified in all of this. So then is she limited in her legal options because of that?
Right, and by the way, you know, this 70-something-year-old woman, she probably feels that, I hope she feels that her body is just fine and beautiful the way it is, and that we don't all need a lot of plastic surgery like Playboy Playmates have to feel good about ourselves as women. In terms of what rights she has, she could bring a civil suit as well for money damages if she wanted to do that. Ultimately, I don't think she would get a lot if people don't know who she is and she's not readily identifiable. So if I were representing the 70-year-old woman, I would advise her to cooperate in the criminal case, probably get some restitution there from Ms. Mathers, and then move on to the next chapter of her life and keep on going to the gym and lifting those weights.
There you go. Good
Amen.
point to make.
Go to the gym. It's pretty impressive.
Lisa Bloom,
Yeah.
thanks so much for joining us from LA.
Thank you.